Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now today I'm going to be unboxing this package here, which in here should be the Paul Simon Complete Albums Collection. So in this video I'm just going to show you everything you get with this box set. So I have already pre-opened just like the box. I've not looked at like the box set yet. So what's this in here? So this is just the packaging, what like the seller sent, and here it is. So, if you look at that, the Paul Simon Complete Albums Collection, it is here. So, there's a sticker there. So, it's Paul Simon's Complete 1965 to 2011 studio and live albums. And then there's also a book and then goes a bonus tracks as well with all the CDs here. There's not like a DVD or anything, but I'm not too fussed. Like, you get loads of albums in there. That's all the albums there you get with it. So, so everything he's done from 1965 right up until 2011. So I'm just going to try and open this up now. Just like with like my knife here, and then we can get in. So as always, I'll try and keep like the sticker intact because I do like to keep like the stickers and stuff. And then we'll just open it up at just slide the shrink wrap off. And then there's this thing here. This bit here does come off at the back, I think. I'm not gonna take it off just now because I don't want to repeat what happened with the Graceland one where I kind of more like the back because I tried to take like this sort of the promotion bit of here, but this all just comes off out like the side here. So now I think this opens up like okay. So it opens up like this. There's a magnetic sort of catch thing on it there, as you can see. And then in here we have all of the albums like that. Ooh, God. Bloody hell. right, I knew that something like that would happen like in this video here. So basically they all come out like the side like this here. So I'll just get started with like the first ones here. So first thing you get here is a book here. Nice little book here. Basically just like sort of notes on all the albums here. It says Graceland and then also like all like the early stuff as well. Not too many pictures here, but just like what I would expect, like in the book, like some nice photos and other stuff, and like nice cover as well. So that's nice there. And then we have like all the albums here. So the first one there is the Paul Simon Songbook here. This was released like in between like Simon and Garfunkel's like first breakup. And I'm not sure like if like many people know that they actually broke up twice, like once in like 1965 and also in like 1970 as well, like more famously. But like right, so after like they broke up in like 1965, Paul Simon went to London and like he wrote like most of this album here, like recorded it. So the CDs here, they just sort of come out there. And then this is a nice sort of replica of the original Columbia label, what this album would have been issued on. So that's that one there. We then have here his first album here, the Paul Simon Songbook, and then again just like replica like off the vinyl here. Only slight issue with this one here is sort of the back of like the digipack here. It's not really aligned at the top there. They could have been made a tad better. And the CD to this one is this is quite different here. Like, it's better than like the ELO one where like they all look the same. Like each like the CDs here is different. So that's this one here is his sort of proper debut album, Paul Simon. And they all have like the same sort of spine design there. So that's that one there. Next one here, really fantastic album. There goes Rhymin' Simon. So again, replica of the gatefold, and then the CD, just like the ELO one, comes out on the inside here. So it's quite tight here, but then really nice CD designs. I do am like a big fan of like the way that they've made each CD unique. So that one there, like I'm not sure like if I can show like the gatefold. That's just like the gatefold what you get with the vinyl. Then we have Paul Simon in concert live rhyming, the first of I think 2 live albums in here. This is okay. It's not his best live album because he's like he does like sort of like different versions of like the classic tracks. I'm not too keen on it, but and this one's just on the Columbia label as well. So don't know why some have custom covers, some are just on Columbia, but that's that one there. We then have Still Crazy After All These Years. Pretty good album here though, if not my favourite. And I still guess it's okay. And then again, nice sort of unique CD design. But one thing I've noticed here, like, is that the quality, like, of like the digipacks, they're not as good as like the ELO box set, or like, definitely not as good as like the Beatles in mono one, or even the other Simon and Garfunkel box set. They seem to be like coming like apart at the top a bit. A little bit disappointed with the quality, but I guess it's still okay. Then we have One Trick Pony here. Again, just get the CD out to show you. So that's nice there. And then this was kind of his like sort of like career slump really. This does have Late in the Evening on it, but like nothing else would really interest me that much. But then we're going with Hearts and Bones here, which I think is really underrated. Again, just like replica like of like the vinyl, so you'll see it's like what side 1 and side 2, and then CD in here. Just really nice here. Again, it's just like the quality like across these digipacks here. They're quite thin, and as you can tell, the CDs come out very easily from them. Just try and get back in again. And then we have the amazing album Graceland here. Writing's very small on the back there, quite odd to read, but it is just a replica like off like what the vinyl would look like. And then we have the CD in here. So these are really nice. Nice like the way that I've done the CDs. Then I have The Rhythm of the Saints here, another pretty good album here. The Obvious Child's on here, Born at the Right Time, Cuckoo River. This is pretty cool. And then what's next there? So it is a lot of albums in here. Like I'm not too sure like the exact number, but there's everything he's put out in here. We then have Paul Simon's Concert in the Park here. This is a live album here, so there's a set list. He does a lot of songs from Graceland and Rhythm of the Saints on here, as well as some Simon and Garfunkel songs as well. So I'd like to get this on vinyl, but I believe it's quite rare on vinyl. And then this is a double album as well, so they both sort of just like come out like the centre. Would have probably preferred it if they'd come out off like the edges, but there's one of the CDs there, and I presume the other one just looks the same, so I won't show you that one there, but again, just replica of what the vinyl looks like. Then we have songs from Cape Man, and I've not heard this. This was an absolute flop. This album here from his his musical The Cape Man. So I think this is Paul Simon singing the songs what like the cast of the musical would be singing, but I've not heard this album yet, so I don't really know how good or how bad it is. But all I know is that it was a huge flop, like the stage show. Then we got onto his more recent albums here. So we have You're the One here, pretty underrated album. There's the back of it, and CD looks like that. And then we have Surprise, and this is a really good this is a really fantastic album here. Really caught me off guard how brilliant it is. It's kind of like Paul McCartney, where his recent stuff has been like absolutely fantastic material, and like some of his best materials. So this is a great album. And then the final one in here is So Beautiful or So What, his latest one from 2011. This is really great as well. So again, like very glad to now finally have a copy of it on some format, because I was waiting, because I wasn't gonna buy all these albums individually, because I really did want this box set. So that's the insides of the box set there, and so I hope you have enjoyed this video, the unboxing of this. I paid how much did I pay again? I think I paid about £43 for this on eBay, which is a good price. I mean, I seen it go for cheaper. It was £35 at one point, on Amazon, but then they took it back up to about £55. So I've probably got this for the cheapest what was reasonably possible. So I'm quite glad about that. If you like Paul Simon, you'll most definitely probably enjoy the music on here. If you don't, I will probably avoid this box set. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave a message below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.